Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Burden. Hour and 57 minutes long, so definitely a weekend kind of movie for me. And it's a racial movie, which is, it's a shame that there's still racism now today, but I don't want to get into that and, everything that's going on in the world today. And anyway, it's about a museum celebrating the KKK gets opened up in South Carolina, and the Reverend is trying to keep peace in the neighborhood and help a Grand Dragon to get over his racism. So a lot there, you know what I mean? Woo, heavy there. But it stars Forrest Whitaker, I'm assuming the Reverend, and Garrett Hedlund. I think I like him a lot. Tom Wilkinson is in it as well. So 6.1 on IMDb, but only 642 people have seen it so far. So, it's a very interesting topic that we won't discuss any further because it's ridiculous. But it could make for an interesting movie. So let me find out what it's really about, get into it a little bit more, and then ultimately let you know what I think. So maybe you're interested in seeing it. Hopefully I can help you a little bit. So stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Burden. Sorry no check-ins tonight because, to be honest with you, the movie bothered me a little bit. Hate to see all the hate, so I knew going into it what it was about, and the racism and prejudice and the Ku Klux Klan and all that stuff, but I went for it anyway. I wasn't in the right mind to watch this movie. So the first advice, you have to be better prepared. I don't know. I knew what was going to happen, but didn't feel like watching this tonight. But I stuck it out, okay? So I didn't turn it off, but that's what the whole first part of the movie, Michael Burden is who this movie is about, right? And it's based on a true story. In 1996 it takes place, which is, it seems like it's earlier than that, the way it's filmed. But not that it's filmed poorly or how they lived, I guess. Whatever. Sorry. So Michael Burden is a Klansman who's been brought up by the Grand Master of the Klan in South Carolina, whatever, and meets a girl and falls in love, and she basically tells him it's either the Klan or me. Gives him an ultimatum. Other things happen too, but that really leads him to, okay, he has to get away from there. But the whole first part is showing his involvement and what they do, and the small part is that they open up the museum. It's basically a t-shirt shop for people to come in, and a recruiting thing for them to do that. But it's in South Carolina, in a small town where Forrest Whitaker, his character, is the preacher or the reverend of that town, and of course he's black, and so there's obviously some tension there because of that. But anyway, Garrett Hedlund, I think that's the way you say his last name, character tries to get away from it, and when he does that, the head Klansman, I guess, has everybody in his back pocket, so he makes times hard for Garrett's or Mike Burden's family, the girlfriend and the kid that she has. They make it hard for him, with jobs and homes and stuff like that, and then enter in the Reverend to help, and he tries to help him along the way. So, the ultimate thing is about the transformation that you see between Michael Burden and that's whole thing, and that's the good story. Again, this is based on a true story, so I'm not spoiling it for you. You have to watch it if you want to see all the other details, but that's ultimately, the whole thing of the movie, turning it around and becoming a good person kind of thing, and that's, it's a lot. It's almost 2 hours of him getting there, so all the bad stuff, and not a good time to watch this movie for me. Maybe it is okay for you, but let me throw that out there. Now, I liked it. I liked his acting in it, I should say. I think he played this role really well, and so I enjoyed that aspect of it. It's nice to see the turnaround. Forrest Whitaker. I thought they did a good job. At the end of this, they show actually not just pictures, but actual footage of the people. So of Michael Burden, the true Michael Burden, the actual Michael Burden, and the Reverend for the town. They show that, so it's neat. When you see Forrest Whitaker, I think that's kind of neat. But you know, the rest of it I could do without, to be honest with you. The other piece I liked, they played a song by Eddie Vedder in it, so I caught on that. And then it wasn't until this piece, when they played a song at the end, Burden, that I had no idea it was done by Chris Stapleton, another favorite of mine. And I was like, what's Chris Stapleton? So I listened, and I was like, oh, Burden, that's. And then I realized, okay, the movie's called Burden. Why is it called Burden? Oh, Garrett, the main character's name was Michael Burden. It took me 2 hours to figure that out. So you don't have to figure that out. Now you know why the name is that Burden. I thought it was, you know, he's got a burden on his, you know, on him. But I guess it's kind of dual meaning. Whatever. Well titled. So there you go. There's all the information I got for you. If you're ready, you can check it out. It was decent. The acting is what will pull me through the movie. Again, I'm not recommending it to anybody, but know that if you do see it, you know what you're in store for. And I don't know, hopefully it helped you out. If you check it out, try me some comments if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to on this one. I appreciate it, as long as you subscribe and tell all your friends to subscribe, and continue to tune in to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Hopefully this was helpful. Alright, see you next time.